Hi, I'm Jean McDonald, and I'm a transitions coach, which means I help people go through big changes in their lives. And that's what we're discussing today 10 ways to cope with big changes. And the format I'm using is from a Psychology Today article written by Stephanie Sarkis. And we're on number 8, which is get proactive. One of the reasons why I'm doing these videos is I help people, caregivers, understand how to be caregivers for the first time, but also how to care for themselves. And I bring 65 years of life into these experiences, and this is what I share. This number 8 way to cope with big change, get proactive. This is one that can be hard for people because oftentimes when we're going through big changes, and I hear this a lot as a life coach, is the overwhelm. So much is happening, so much that is unknown, that is uncomfortable, is occurring, and it's easy. It's almost natural for us to kind of shut down a little bit. And I've been saying through these videos that you've got to give yourself time, be patient, allow yourself to process. But there might come a point where you feel the victim, you feel like everything's happening to you, and you're not taking steps in which you are taking care of yourself. You are being the leader within yourself. We might not want to have a leadership role, but we're in charge of us, right? So getting proactive, taking some step, it might be, say the big change is a serious illness, either in yourself or a close family member. And the doctors are saying one thing. Getting proactive might be researching that situation, finding other opinions from other doctors, asking people in your community what they've done, how they've dealt with. We talked about a few videos before about seeking support. This is where you find the steps in order to become proactive, to make change. And this might even be more uncomfortable than any of the other ways to cope, depending on our personality. Now, I'm I tend to be more introverted than extroverted. I could do the extroverted thing for a short time, but then I want to just be alone, not talk to people. And for me to be proactive, sometimes I have to do it in little steps. I have to convince myself, okay, if I take this, I'm going to not try to do 5 steps today of what needs to be done to take care of this change. I'm going to allow myself to take one step and then rest, process, reward myself in some small way. And then when I feel ready, then I can take the next proactive step. I don't need to do it all at once. Some people are great at just jumping in, getting it all done. Some of us need time. And one thing I've stressed in these videos is to be patient with yourself. You might come across a change where there is a deadline. There's something that has to be done by a certain date. That's a priority. You're going to have to deal with it and look for ways to get that done by that time if that is critical. Otherwise, just take a step and then breathe. And then when you're ready, take another step, breathe. And I find, especially when it involves something that is very difficult or way out of my comfort zone, just allow myself say, okay, I'm going to do one step in the morning. And then if you feel up to it, do another step in the afternoon. If not, allow yourself to say, well, step 2 will have to be the following morning. That way, you're giving yourself a break. You're allowing yourself to process. You're allowing yourself to come back into some form of comfort before taking another step. So that's my advice today on how to get proactive during a big change in your life. My website is Care Without Despair. I'm also on jeanmcdonald.com. I hope that these videos are helping you, first of all, love on yourself and be patient with yourself, but giving you little tools that I've learned in my life that work for me and possibly can work for you also. So with that, take care. We'll see you next time.